Hey everybody, welcome back to another pickup video. This is going to be a big one. I've got tons of stuff to show you guys. But first, I just wanted to start off by showing you guys a few of the Pokemon related items that I've picked up to open up on my Golden Pokemon channel. And if you're not familiar, there's a link in the top of the description to that channel. And this is a channel where I unbox Pokemon cards, and I've been putting a lot of work into that channel, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys could check it out and definitely subscribe. So just a couple random things here that I picked up. I got this mystical collection box, which comes with some random stuff, some very cool stuff that is all kind of random. So at the bottom here it says one mystery item. So that could literally be anything. It could be a PSA graded card. So I'm really excited to get that one opened. And then I found two of these Double Crisis little blister packs here. So these are from 2015, so they're a little older, and I've never heard of this little series till I found these at Toys R Us, so decided to grab those. I got a Pokemon Sun and Moon Elite Trainer box here, and then also a Pokemon Generations Elite Trainer box, and all the Pokemon stuff was buy one get one 40% off, so worked out to be a pretty good deal. I'm very excited to open those on that channel. I hope you guys will check it out. So now getting into the video game stuff, I have a few plushes here picked up from different Goodwills. Picked up a little Torchic, kind of like a beanbag plush, and then a Mario, and this bigger Pikachu here. Then I purchased a Super Nintendo system. Well, I didn't purchase it, but I traded for it through a Facebook group, which I'll show you guys towards the end of the video. But included, the guy threw in this for free. It is one of those little dust covers for your Super Nintendo system, so when you're not playing it, you can put this on it to keep the dust off of it. Pretty cool. Like I said, that was thrown in for free. Another thing that was thrown in for free on a local purchase that I made is this Super Nintendo little game holder, a little plastic thing. And then from a Goodwill, I didn't know exactly what this was when I got it, but I have since looked it up, and this is actually, because I thought it was just like a little promo item, but it turns out this is a basketball that is used for a Sega Sports arcade machine. So this is what it looks like. It says Sega and then Sonic All-Stars, and I think the actual arcade game that it's from is called Sonic Sports, or something like that. It's basically one of those basketball arcade machines where you see them at the arcade. You shoot the baskets in, and it comes with like 5 or 6 of these normally. But I found this one at a Goodwill for like $5, so no idea what it's worth. You can buy the machine brand new for like $4,000, but it was cool to find this. And then I of course got the Breath of the Wild double-sided poster here from GameStop. I got 2 of these. One of them I've already hung up, so here's the other one here. And then this, I don't know if I showed this in my last pickup video, but in my last trade with my friend Sam, he sent me a bunch of NES box protectors. So I need to get those on my games. From the Goodwill outlet for $1, I picked up the Halo 2 original soundtrack, Volume 1. I don't know if they ever made a Volume 2, but I found this mixed in with the CDs, which is where I've found quite a few soundtracks, so for $1, pretty good deal. It's not worth too much, but still cool. And then, I don't know if I showed this in my last video either, but we picked up a Dragonborn puzzle. My girlfriend wanted to put this one together, so grabbed that from GameStop. And then I have a ton of figures here to show you guys. So there's a ton of them, so I am going to go through them kind of quickly. From a regular Goodwill, I think I showed these on our trip vlog, so some of the stuff you'll see will be from that video as well, but picked up 2 Yokai Watch figures here. And then from the local purchase that I made, it's a guy named James, and I've bought some stuff from him, I think 2 times now, but he's a really cool guy, local collector. He's a very big World of Nintendo collector. He collects all the figures and stuff, and these he threw in for free on the last purchase that I made. So these are some loose amiibo. So there's Ryu, Ganondorf, Yoshi, Bowser, And then he also threw in this little World of Nintendo Metroid figure, which is very cool. And then he also threw in the Princess Peach Hot Wheels and the Yoshi one. So he's actually got a full set of these with the original like cardboard standee thing, which is very cool. But he had these as doubles, so he threw those in. And then I have a bunch of World of Nintendo figures here, and I got these from different locations. Some came from Walmart, some from Target, some from Toys R Us, and all the ones I got from Toys R Us were buy one get one half off, or buy one get one 40% off. So I don't need to tell you all the prices of them individually, but some of them were discounted, like I said. So I got the Wario Tape Racer, which is Series 1-2. Then I got the 4-inch Zelda, which is 2-2. Then the 4-inch Slippy Toad, which is also 2-2. Then we have 1-3 Olimar in the 2.5-inch. The rest of these are going to be the 2.5-inch. So there's Villager from 2-2, Ganondorf from 1-2, Cat Toad from 2-5. This one was also thrown in for free from that local purchase. And then Link 1-2. And then all the other ones are in the other packaging style. So I have the Villager, Tom Nook, Mario, Metroid, Red Yoshi, Cat Toad, regular Toad, green squid and purple squid, and then the jumping or running Mario. And then I also got from the same purchase where I got the Super Nintendo system, which I'll be showing you guys in a bit here. He threw in the Luigi Kart with launcher. Another World of Nintendo figure. This is 1-1. I don't think they make these ones anymore, but that was pretty cool. And then the last World of Nintendo figure was also part of the trade where I got the Super Nintendo system, and that is the 6-inch deluxe Metroid figure, which, if you guys are familiar with World of Nintendo, this is one of the harder ones to find. This is 1-2, and from these big ones now, I am missing... Well, I'm missing a bunch. I thought that I was only missing Bowser, but it looks like there's more on the back here. But still, very, very happy to get that one. And then from Walmart, these were on clearance for $1 each. I got 2 packs of the Yokai Watch trading cards. Then also thrown in on the deal locally, I got the Platinum Club Nintendo cards. He had 2 of these, and he was gracious enough to give me one. I used to have them in my collection before I sold everything, so glad to have those back. Oh, and then one more World of Nintendo figure, this little 5-pack here that has Shy Guy, Blue Pikmin, Link, Mario, and Donkey Kong. I have the other one, which has all the 8-bit figures, but I was missing this one, so I found that at Toys R Us yesterday. And then I have a donation that I received. Someone messaged me on Instagram and said that they had been watching my videos for a while and they wanted to send me this, which was very awesome. And this is a factory sealed original 1999 Squirtle Pokemon mouse pad, which is pretty cool. He said that he found a couple of these at a thrift store, and he thought I would like one, so he sent it my way, and it's very, very cool. I always appreciate when anyone wants to donate anything to the collection. I usually try and turn donations into a trade if I can, but just didn't really work out, but he was still nice enough to send that to me, so very, very awesome. Thank you so much for that. And then I got the Donkey Kong Country 3 Nintendo Player's Guide, and this was thrown in with the Super Nintendo as well. And then I have all of the Breath of the Wild amiibo. So there's the Bokoblin, I think that's how you pronounce it, the Archer Link, the Rider Link, Zelda, and of course the Guardian, which is massive. And kind of a little story about these amiibo. I pre-ordered these from Best Buy a long time ago, and when I got them in the mail, they packaged it terribly. Everything was shoved into a box with no padding, and all of them came horribly damaged except for Zelda. That Zelda is the original one that they shipped to me, which was in good condition, but I had to return all the rest of them to Best Buy, and when I went to return them, the only ones they had to exchange were the Bokoblin and the Guardian. Luckily, they had the Guardian. That was the one I was worried about. So I had to find the Archer link at Toys R Us and the Rider link at GameStop, which ended up costing me more because with the Gamers Club, they worked out to be just under $13. But since I didn't get them from Best Buy in the end, I paid $16 for the other ones, which kind of sucks, but I'm very glad to have them now. When I got them, all of the cardboard was like bent and wrinkled, and it was really bad. I was really mad about that, but I'm glad to have them all now. So this one we got, I got this on the trip, and this is the Child of Light for the Vita. Got that from GameStop. And then I have a couple Xbox One games here. This first one is Fighter Within, and this is a game that I found at a Goodwill a while ago, and it was factory sealed. And I sold it on Amazon, and the customer returned it, obviously opened, so there's really nothing I can do about that, which kind of sucks, so I just decided to keep it instead of try and sell it again because I'm already going to kind of lose money on it anyway, so I figured I might as well just keep it now and put it on the shelf. And then the other one is Oblivion Game of the Year Edition, and my girlfriend is really in love with Skyrim, so she wanted to get this one as well, and I don't remember where we got this or how much it was, but got that one. And then from the Goodwill outlet, I found this in a bin, and unfortunately the cable is not inside the box here, but it does have the original baggie inside the box, and this is the Sega Saturn RF unit. And these are super cheap. You can get them for like $10 off of eBay still, like brand new, so it's not a big deal that the cable wasn't in there. Plus I think it's the same cable as a Genesis, so I might have the cable somewhere, but still, that was cool. This is super light, and it was $1.59 or $1.99 per pound or something, so this was like 5 or 10 cents. And then from a Goodwill, I picked up the Wii lens cleaning kit, and this is opened, but it's all in there. It was $5, and I guess this is a pretty hard to find accessory for the Wii, so I was glad to find that. It's got like a big rip on the back and stuff, so it's not in perfect condition, but it is all in there, and I didn't have it, so for $5, I thought that was pretty cool. Then I have a few big box games that I just want to get out of the way here. If you guys saw the trip vlog, you saw this one, but I picked up the Taiko Drum Master from Big City Gaming in Eugene, Oregon, and everything's in here fully complete, and they had it marked at $35, but I got it for $30 in the end, which is pretty good on that one. And then two big box Wii U games here. I have the original Disney Infinity. I got this from Fred Meyer on clearance for $19.99, still sealed. And then the other one I got on clearance at GameStop for $10.97. It's also sealed, and that is Disney Infinity 2.0 Marvel Superheroes. So I have most of the Disney Infinity ones now. I'm still missing a lot of the Skylanders ones though, but still pretty cool. And then this was a very cool purchase. This is a system that I don't own yet, and these are the first games for the system that I have in the collection, but I found these at a Goodwill, and I believe they were marked at $2.99 each. And they're all complete in the box here, and these are Sega Pico games. And I looked for the system, because with this many games, I figured they must have got the system as well, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So I'm still happy with the games though, and they are Lion King Adventures at Pride Rock. Yeah, so there's the price tag, $2.99. And then A Year at Pooh Corner, Winnie the Pooh. Crayola Crayons Create a World. Mickey's Blast into the Past. The Muppets on the Go. The Magic School Bus Going Places. And then Musical Zoo, which I think was like the most common Pico game. But that was all of them. Unfortunately, no Sonic or Tails games, but still very glad to get these. And for $2.99 each, you really can't beat that price. I know a lot of people don't collect for the system because it is like an educational kind of system, but still was very cool for me to find those. And I will be looking out for more, although I probably will never find them again, but still very cool. So, moving on to PlayStation games. So I have two PS1 games here. The first one I got from buybacks, and I believe this was $8.99, but it might have been my free game, because they always have a buy 3 get 1 free, and that is Contra Legacy of War. And then from a Goodwill, I picked up a big box copy of The Need for Speed. Very glad to get this one. This one was only $3, which is a pretty good price for pretty much any long box game. And then I have a bunch of PS2 games here. Some of these I did show on the trip vlog, but there's Naruto Uzumaki Chronicles, Mad Maestro, 18-Wheeler American Pro Trucker, a sealed copy of Summer Athletics The Ultimate Challenge, Jeremy McGrath Supercross World, Future Tactics, Legion The Legend of Excalibur. I picked this one up from a Goodwill for $3, I think. And then a sealed copy of Yakuza 2. And this is I guess it's a reprint version, but someone was selling these on eBay a couple weeks ago for like $50 of free shipping. So I grabbed one of those for the collection. I have one GameCube game, and that is Fireblade, which I found at, I think it was part of that purchase where the guy threw in the Nintendo Hot Wheels. So I didn't really pay much for that. And then that was the only GameCube game, but I did get some original Wii games as well. From GameStop for $4.50, Pajama Sam, Don't Fear the Dark. And then all the rest of these came from Goodwills, and these are all sealed. So I got Looney Tunes Acme Arsenal for $5. And then the Smurfs Dance Party for $7 sealed. Then iCarly Join the Click sealed for $4. And then I believe this one was $6.99 or $7.99. That is Sesame Street Elmo's A to Zoo Adventure, the video game. And it comes in a big box with a little Elmo-style Wii remote cover, which is pretty cool. The box is kind of crushed, but it is still sealed. And then I have one Genesis game here, which also came from the local bundle that I purchased, and that is the Revenge of Shinobi, which is, I didn't know that it was going for as much as it is. I thought it was going to be like a $10, $15 game, but looks like it's quite a bit more, so that was cool to get. And pretty much everything I kept from that bundle ended up being free because I got a bunch of stuff to sell, so that was pretty cool. And then from Big City Gaming, once again in Eugene, Oregon, I picked up Great Golf and Fantasy Zone for the Master System. I don't pick up Master System games too often, so it's pretty cool when I do find them for good prices. Then I have some original Xbox games here. Some of these came from Big City Gaming, and then I believe a couple of these came from a Goodwill. I purchased an Xbox system, which I'll just show you guys that right now. Here's the system. It has a couple stickers on it, but I have to clean it up. And there's the price tag, if it's not blurry, but it was $59.99. And it came with 2 controllers, cables, and it came with a stack of 15 games, I think. I needed the system because I already have the box for it, and I found the box at a Goodwill at the outlet, I think. So the box was like $1, and I think I've found like the cables and the game that's supposed to go in it and the controllers and stuff. I found all those at Goodwill. I've just been piecing it together, but I hadn't found an actual Xbox system until now. So $60 is a little high, but some of the games that it came with made it worth it. There was a Simpsons Road Rage and a Knights of the Old Republic, and then a couple of the games in here. So in the end, it'll be like I'm paying maybe like $10 or $15 for the system, which is not bad. So onto the games. There is New Legends, World War II Combat, Iwo Jima, Sega GT Online, Ghost Recon 2, and then I believe these last 3 came with the Xbox from Goodwill. So we have Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, Midnight Club 2, and then the best one, which I didn't have yet, was Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. So pretty cool Xbox games there to add to the collection, plus finally the system. And then I guess I'll show you guys the original DS games and 3DS games I picked up. So these first 3 came from GameStop, and you guys know that most of the time they throw out the cases and manuals, but some of the ones around here hold on to some of them. So I was lucky enough to grab these with the cases and everything, and these first 3 were like, the first 2 were like $1 or $2 each, and the other one was like $4. So there's Battle of Giants Dragons. I think that one was like $1.95. And then Garfield's Nightmare was about the same price. And then for like $5, I got Prince of Persia: The Fallen King. Then from Goodwill, I think you guys saw these on the trip, but I got Animal Crossing Wild World for $15, and then Dragon Quest IX Sentinels of the Starry Skies for $20. Then also from the trip, I picked up Harvest Moon 3D The Lost Valley for $15, and then Star Fox 3D for $25, which is a bit more than I would like to pay for games at Goodwill, but they were still cheaper than buying them off eBay, so I decided to grab them. And then I have some PSP games here, and I don't really look for PSP games too often, but I went into buybacks, and it was like someone traded in their entire PSP RPG collection, so I picked up a bunch here, and these were all part of the buy 3 get 1 free deal, including a couple of the other things I picked up as well. The Contra game, like I showed you guys, and I believe there's like a Wii U game I picked up as well, so I don't know exactly what the prices were, but if you guys want to check, my spreadsheet or my collection website is down in the description. I've got all the prices listed out. So we have Coated Arms. I think that's the second one. Prinny, Can I Really Be a Hero? I'm going to butcher this name. I think it's Yugdra Union. Will Never Fight Alone. And then Jian Dark. Brave Story, The New Traveler. Armored Core Formula Front Extreme Battle. Monster Hunter Freedom. Dungeon Siege Throne of Agony. Adventures to Go. And Neverland Card Battles. So when I was going through, and I didn't actually look up any of these games before I bought them to see what they were going for, because they were all marked pretty cheap anyway. I think the most expensive one was marked at $15. And as I was going through and adding them into the spreadsheet and looking up the prices, I was pleasantly surprised to see that some of the games I paid like $7.99. They were going for like $7 or $8, but then some of them I paid like $11.99, and they're going for $25 to $30. So worked out to be pretty good, especially with the buy 2 get 1 or buy 3 get 1 free on top of that. So I have a bunch of Wii U games to show you. I guess I'll show you guys those now. First, 2 big box ones. Walmart recently had another sale on these, so I picked these up for $20 each. I got the Mario Party 10 with the Bowser amiibo, and then the Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker amiibo bundle. Didn't have either of those, so for $20, I was very glad to get them. I still need the Mario Party 10 with the Peach amiibo, and then I need the Yoshi's Woolly World with the blue and pink amiibo, but I don't want to pay $40 for them, so I'm waiting for those to go on sale. And then I have a big stack of Wii U games here, so let's just go through them kind of quick. From regular Goodwill, I picked up a sealed copy of Disney Infinity for like $4. Then from GameStop for $6.29, Skylanders Superchargers. I picked up Skylanders Swap Force, The Legend of Kay Anniversary, Ben 10 Omniverse 2. This was one of the games I got from buybacks. I got Just Dance 4, a sealed copy. Don't worry, I did not pay that price. I think it was like $10 or so. Adventure Time Finn and Jake Investigations. Kung Fu Panda Showdown of Legendary Legends. How to Train Your Dragon 2. Angry Birds Star Wars. This was a sealed copy. Warriors 3 Orochi Hyper. And so I thought that the NES box protectors, I thought that I might have showed those in my last pickup video, but I didn't realize that I didn't show anything that I got from Sam during that trade because all that stuff's in here. So I did another trade with my friend Sam, and he threw in those box protectors, but what I mainly traded for were some of these Wii U games. So this is one of them. Didn't have this one yet, so I was glad to get that. And I'll tell you guys the other ones when I get to them, but I have a big stack here, so let's keep going. Call of Duty Ghosts, a sealed copy. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. This is the first print with the gold cover. I got this from Big City Gaming. You guys might have seen it in the video. I got that for like $17. Then a sealed copy of Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. I found this on clearance at a Walmart for $17 or $19. Very good price. Then a sealed copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. This one was like $10, I think. Then another game that I got from my friend Sam is DuckTales Remastered, but this is the one that comes with the limited edition pin. And it's still in there, so that's awesome. I believe this was like a Target exclusive. I had this back when it first came out, but I obviously sold that collection, so I didn't have it now. But this is a fantastic Wii U game. I've never played the original, but I actually beat this game a week or so ago, and I played it in like 2 sittings and beat it, and it was so much fun. Another game that I got from Sam was Phineas and Ferb Quest for Cool Stuff, which is actually kind of a hard to find Wii U game, so I was glad to get that one. And then I picked up from Walmart on clearance, I think this was $25, I picked up a sealed copy of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, Sochi 2014. So now I have all versions of this game. I have the game alone sealed, I have the game alone opened, and I have the big box with the remote sealed. I don't have a big box open, but I don't really care about that, so very glad to get that one. And then the last game that I traded Sam for, this one has a bit of a story to go with it. So this is a game that's very, very hard to find for the Wii U, and I have been looking for this one to get it out of the way. And every time I search on GameStop's the app on the phone, there's never any in my area. So I just looked one day, there were none within 100 miles, so I decided to search for Sam's zip code in Florida because there's a bunch of GameStops there, and I figured if there's one there, maybe he could pick it up for me. And I typed it in, and it actually popped up with one, and it was only 5 miles from his house. So right there on the app, I clicked the, put this game on hold for me. And so I entered in, you can enter in a different name and phone number when you hold a game. So I put in Sam's name and Sam's phone number. I don't want to show all of it, but here's the little hold paper. It's got his number on it and stuff. And here's the receipt for the game. So he picked this up for me and traded it to me straight value for what he paid, which was $26.99. So for about 30 bucks, I got the Hello Kitty Cruisers game for the Wii U, which is ridiculously hard to find for some reason, and they've just skyrocketed in price. I think they're selling for like at least $150 to $400 is what I've seen. So very glad to get that one. He picked it up for me, and I traded him stuff that was worth about 30 bucks for it. So he, I told him how much it was going for, but he was nice enough to pick it up for me and pass the deal along to me. So that was very, very awesome. Definitely appreciate that. So moving on to Sega Saturn and Sega Dreamcast. This first one here I found at a Goodwill, and I got this for $1.99. That is Virtua Fighter 3 TB. And the case is kind of destroyed. The front pops off, but there's a disc in there. And I had a disc-only copy of this game before, but I don't keep disc-only copies, so I was glad to find one for the collection. And for, $2, that's a great price. And then the rest are Saturn games, and I got all these from the local collection that I purchased from that guy. So, not really a collection, but the local bundle. So, first there is a Sega Saturn bootleg sampler disc, which has some demos and some videos on it. And then I got a complete copy of Nights into Dreams. This is a not-for-resale version in the jewel case. Very glad to get that one. And then we have Cyber Speedway, which is a game I, of course, didn't have. And then Bug 2, and I already had Bug, so now I got the second one. Then the last one here is a condition upgrade because the case that I had was completely destroyed, and I realized that I think the case that I had wasn't the original case because this game is D, which is a double disc game, and it comes with this little black plastic backing, and then it holds the first disc in a paper sleeve, and the second disc is in there. The other one that I had, I guess I still have it, but that other one doesn't have that black plastic thing. It just has you open it and one disc is on this side, one disc is on this side. So I don't know if that's a variant or something, but that case was destroyed, so that was a condition upgrade for that one, which is very, very awesome. And then I have some Nintendo Switch stuff, of course. So I picked up Bomberman, which I have not played yet. I actually have not played the Switch at all yet. It's been out for 3 or 4 days now, I think, and we got it day one. I pre-ordered it from Best Buy. It got to my house on launch day, and we did the unboxing videos for it, and then my girlfriend has been playing Breath of the Wild non-stop. So I haven't really played anything yet, but I did get Bomberman because I'm interested in that one. And then I picked up the Joy-Con strap, the gray one here, because I am going to collect for the Switch. This is only $8, so I figured why not just get it out of the way early. And that one's going to remain sealed. And then I picked up the Joy-Con charging grip from GameStop, and the guy told me that the only reason they even had this is because someone pre-ordered it and then decided they didn't want it. So apparently this is kind of hard to find, but I've seen it at Fred Meyer's and other stores, but this one is opened. We are going to be using that. I was not able to get a Pro Controller. I didn't pre-order one because I thought I wouldn't need to, but I'll wait till they restock them. And then I picked up the Premium Zelda Chat earbuds, which are very, very cool. These are $20 from GameStop, and I'm not going to bother opening these, but I thought that was still very cool. They're made by PDP, so it's not really official, but it is licensed by Nintendo, so still very cool. Then I got one NES game, which I think you guys saw in the video, but that is Track and Field 2 from Big City Gaming. And then one Game Boy Advance game, which was Fire Emblem. I got that from Goodwill for $60, which is kind of high, but it goes for more than that. The box is a little pushed in and a little crushed on one side, but it's really not bad. And then from the same little local bundle that I purchased, I got a cartridge of Super Street Fighter 2. And I already had the box for this one, which I got from a Game Crazy in Salem, Oregon. So I was able to put this cartridge in there. I still needed a manual though. And then someone contacted me, said that they saw the video where I showed the box and said, hey, I've got a cartridge and a manual. And I had just picked up the cartridge, but they were nice enough to at least sell me the manual. So for $5.50 shipped, I got the manual for it. And now my Super Street Fighter 2 is fully complete, which is awesome. And then I got 3 more Super Nintendo games here, and these come from the trade I did over Facebook. And a guy was basically looking to finish up his Wii U set, and he posted some stuff for trade, and I traded games out of my collection for these, which I never do. Once a game enters my collection, it doesn't leave unless I upgrade the condition. So it was kind of hard for me to do that, but I can always get Wii U games back, and a bunch of the ones I just showed you were replacing ones that I already had. So it's not really a big deal, and I was very happy with the trade. So I got the Super Game Boy. This is the small box version. There's no cardboard insert, unfortunately, but it's got the paperwork and everything. So if anyone by chance has a cardboard insert for this, please let me know. And then I got a complete copy of Super Mario All-Stars. It's got a little bit of a rip on the back here, but other than that, it's in pretty good condition. And then the last one is a complete copy of Donkey Kong Country 3. So I've got 1, 2, and 3 now, which is very, very awesome. And then, of course, he threw in the guide for that one. And then one more Wii U game, which you guys have seen, or Switch game. I got Breath of the Wild. This is the special edition. I have some bittersweet news about the Masters Edition. I did the unboxing, which I'm sure you guys have seen it by now. But I did the Switch unboxing, and then I did the special edition unboxing, and I was still waiting on my 2 Masters Editions to come from GameStop. I was going to keep one sealed and then open one and unbox it on the channel. And after I made that video saying all that stuff, GameStop canceled my pre-orders for them. They canceled them the day that it was supposed to come out, which was infuriating. So I called GameStop, and I was able to, I guess they said that it had something to do with my financial processing thing, which is bullcrap because I had the money in there. So I don't know what the problem was, but they canceled them, and they would only let me reorder one. So I'm still waiting on that to arrive. Once it does get here, I will be unboxing it. The copy of the game that we're playing came out of here. I didn't buy a regular version, but I do want to unbox that. I do want to put the statue on display, so I will be opening the Masters Edition that I get. So that'll be coming probably before this video goes up. You guys have probably already seen that, but that's the backstory on that. Of course, I picked up the Switch. I did the unboxing for it. If you guys haven't checked that out, please do. And then I have some more systems here. Well, one more game, actually. I picked up the Guitar Hero Aerosmith Big Box PS2 game. I already had this, but I had one that is in a really big box and comes with 2 guitars. So this one was a bit different. So, grabbed that one for $7.99 from Goodwill. Doesn't have the game in there, but the game's like a penny. I'll find it somewhere. And then I have 4 systems here to show you guys. I don't pick up systems too often, so it's really cool when I do get the chance. I picked up the Intellivision Flashback. I think I might have showed this. I got this from one of the Goodwills on our trip. And this was $7.99. It's open, but everything inside has clearly never been used, so pretty cool. And then from the local bundle that I purchased, this ended up, in the end, costing me about 30 bucks. And that is the Ceramic White SingStar PS2 Slim bundle. Complete in the box. Very, very cool. The guy that I bought it from was the original owner. So the game inside is still sealed. I think he said he played it for a total of like 3 hours, and he just like opened it, played Shadow of the Colossus, and then put it all back in here. So it's all in mint condition. Very awesome to get that. Then an OfferUp purchase, which I never look on OfferUp, so to find this was kind of just a one-off thing because I never opened that app. But I got a Model 1 Sega Genesis. So this is the first Genesis that I have in the collection now, so I can finally play some of the games, which I will be doing soon. This is the Sonic the Hedgehog bundle. And I got this. The box is a little rough, but it's not crushed. But I'll show you guys. You can see some of the wear on it. It's not in the best condition, but it's decent. And I got that for 50 bucks, and it included a cartridge of Toy Story and some baseball game, or some football game. So, no baggies, but I think it's got everything else in here, so very happy to get that. And then the Super Nintendo. This is the last thing I have to show you guys, but this is a very, very, very nice condition Killer Instinct Super Nintendo bundle. So it comes with the Killer Instinct game, it comes with the Killer Cuts CD, and the CD is actually still sealed, but this is in great condition. And to be able to trade Wii U games for this, plus the Super Nintendo games I showed you, is just insane. I honestly don't know why the guy would do that, because you could just go to GameStop and buy all the games that I traded to him. So either way, I'm very happy with it. I'm not going to complain. Another awesome Super Nintendo bundle for the collection. I think I'm up to like 5 different ones now, so that's so awesome. So yeah, that's going to be it for this pickup video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was a long one, so thank you to anyone who actually sat through the whole thing. And yeah, that's going to be it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.